Good day to everybody out there that see thy wealth, order your health, have a glass of water. And today's topic, we're going to talk about Gillian Berry going to the hospital and finding out that she, has some issues even as a raw vegan, which is a testament that, even though we raw vegans and all that stuff, that's not the end all be all. And she spoke highly about, and first of all, let's just say, I want to applaud her for coming online and speaking about this, because a lot of us in this community, the health community and eating really well and eating great, we seem to think that we can't get sick or, eating the right way is the end all be all. And she has just showed us and told us that it's not only eating, even though I know that, but, she has physical proof that it's not only eating. She went to the hospital, she had several tests done, and one thing that she said that was missing from her regimen is working out. And she has incorporated walking into her regimen a lot. And this is why I applaud her, because she didn't have to come out and talk about this. She could have kept this information to herself. And, some of the things that she mentioned in that video, I could resonate with, because I don't work out enough. And now that I see her with her results and the analysis that she was given by the doctors and everything, I'm thankful that she came out with that, because now I'm gonna start incorporating more walking into my lifestyle, and more jump roping and more calisthenics, because I do eat really good. And I had a situation that occurred with me a couple years ago when I was fully raw for about 90 days at the time, I believe. I don't remember how many days it was, 90, 100 days. And I did a 3-day juice cleanse during this whole raw period. And after that juice cleanse, about a few days later, I got sick. And I was scared. I was like, why the hell am I getting sick? I eat so good, and I hadn't been sick for a while. Like since 2018, I hadn't been sick since 2018. And when I got sick, I was like, what the hell is wrong? What's going on? Because I was eating so good. And, I don't think I was working out at that time either. Maybe just a little bit, but not as much as I would have, I should be, because we should be walking or doing some type of movement every day. And because to hear her say, she got really scared. And then she said this is the most scared she's ever been, because you got to look at it. When we're eating like this and we happen to get sick, we can only get scared, because it's like, damn, we're doing everything right, so we think, and then we realize, damn, we're not doing everything right. We missing that one of those key components, which is movement, consistent movement. And that's what I've been missing. So I like to thank you, Gillian, if you ever see this, for shedding and spreading the knowledge and bringing awareness to everybody in the community, because most people in the community do watch her videos. So she has spread and put some knowledge out there, because a lot of us, we do eat really good. And I do eat really, like I could say, I eat probably better than 98% of the population out there on the planet. And that's considering the fact that a lot of the foods are tarnished with a lot of chemicals and pesticides and herbicides and insecticides and every damn thing else that these people are putting in our produce, which is why I'm starting my food force April, because I'll be out of here by the end of next month, but my house probably won't be completely done until the end of March, beginning of April. So, she said this is the scariest she's ever been. And I can say, I agree with her. If I was to get sick and I felt some type of things and tingling in my body, and, my blood pressure was up or whatever, I would be scared as well. Because when we eating like this, we just don't think about that stuff. So working out is very important. Very important. You don't have to go out here and become a bodybuilder. Speaking for everybody else, you don't have to become a bodybuilder. You could just do something simple as walking every day. And we don't realize how underrated walking can be. Walking is one of the most underrated things that I think that we don't do. This is something that we should do all the time, walking. So I just ate a meal. And she said one of her downfalls was she would eat, and after she ate, she would just get sedentary and sit, which is what I do. And usually after I eat, I'm just going to sit down and maybe watch a YouTube video or something, or maybe create a video or whatever. And just to hear her say that while ago, because I was watching that video just as I was eating several moments ago. And I said, damn, I'm glad I watched this just right now, because this was a heavier meal than I usually eat. This was a cooked meal, which I hadn't had since last Saturday. Today is Friday afternoon, because I don't eat cooked food like that. It's usually a treat for me, or a cheat. I shouldn't even say a treat. It's a cheat. So when I saw her video, I'm like, man, you know what? After I get finished eating this food, before the sun goes down, I'm going to take a walk on this road before, because I don't want to be walking at, dark and people can't see me and all that stuff. So this is what I'm doing now. And I'm coming out here. I walked this morning, actually, because I realized I'm slipping. I walked this rising when I got up, excuse me, for about 45 minutes. And I felt good. I could feel it. I could feel something in the back of my leg that says, yo, you not doing what you need to do. You supposed to be out here doing some type of exercise. And I would jump rope all the time. Jump roping is something that I love to do. But we got to work out. People in the community, we have to work out, but walking is something that I'm going to try to do, or I'm going to do, 4 to 5 days a week, because I don't work for nobody. So it's difficult for me. Well, it's easy for me to get sedentary because I don't have to leave the house if I don't want to. So the challenge will be, and this is where discipline comes in at, to get my ass up every day. As soon as I wake up in the morning, go for at least a 30-minute walk. And every time I eat, after I eat, go for a walk, especially if it's a heavy meal, So this is a challenge for myself, to work out every day, whether it's just walking around the house, on the inside of the house, because I just couldn't see her video saying that stuff, what she was saying earlier. But, this is where she was kind of debating on whether she wanted to put the video out, because a lot of people, they like to hide that type of stuff. And I think I did a video when I got sick a couple years ago. And I think I did put it out on YouTube when I wasn't even active on YouTube like that. But I was like, damn, because that kind of scared me, that I was doing everything the right way, at least I thought, and I wasn't doing, and I was getting sunlight. I was outside getting sun all the time. And, and then I jumped on Ekong, Eat to Live, Not to Die, his live. And I was telling him about the scenario. He was like, nah, bro, that's your immune system is still alive, and it's, it's all good. You still headed in the right direction. And, but at that time I was like, I ain't trying to hear that crap, as well as I'm eating right now, and I'm still getting sick. What's the point of me eating like this? Because I always said, if I get sick, I might as well go back to eating chicken. Or I might as well go back to eating what I was doing, because this is one of the main reasons why I eat like this. I mean, I don't like getting sick. I don't like feeling, sick. So, I don't know. I just, it was good to see somebody like her, especially someone that does interviews with a lot of people. She interviews a lot of individuals in the health community, whether they're raw vegan, whether they're vegan. And they always give her testimonials about how they reversed this or they healed this and all that good stuff. So for her to come out, as a raw vegan and share this with people and have to go through the backlash of people making videos about her in the negative light, she put on some courage there, and she was brave by doing that. Even though it does create content, that's not the kind of content and headaches that you want to hear, because there's always somebody that's negative that wants to come out and say, see, I told you that raw vegan shit don't work, or that vegan shit don't work, or that's this, that, and the third don't work. So she put on her courageous hat and and say, you know what? Forget the adversity that comes with it. I'm going to let the people know. And, that's priceless, because your health is everything. And, the physical health is, the eating is one component. So we got to get out here. We got to start stretching our bodies, especially the older we get. She's in her 40s. Especially the older and she doesn't look like she's in her 40s, but the older we get, the more things we need to start incorporating to make sure that our life is, showing that our life is the most important thing that we have, in our bodies and how we treat them. So, it's cold out here. I'm up north right now. I don't do this cold shit. I've been living in LA for the last 11 years. I'm getting ready to move to Belize, and to even be out here in this cold weather, walking like this, I'm ready to take this thing serious. I'm not scared. I just know that what's the saying? What's that saying go? Stay ready so you don't got to get ready. Proper preparation beats poor performance. So we want to be prepared so when our body comes into a crisis, it can perform for us. When something like the bird flu or some type of flu comes into the body, because guess what? I fly a lot. I'm in a lot of social settings when it comes to airports and things like that. And so I have no choice but to come in contact with germs and people that are fucked up and got bad health habits. So when those things come into my body, inevitably, I'll be able to fight them off and I'll be able to sustain my health. And, that's what it's about. There's no way we're not going to come into these disease, these sicknesses and viruses and bacteria. We're going to all come in contact with it. But can the body fight and shake it off? That's the question. Is your body strong enough to fight these things off? And if it's not, that's when you find yourself with problems. So working out is very key. You don't have to go out and be intense and run 10 miles. If that's cool if you can, but you don't have to be so hard on yourself to think that you have to go out here and do all the types of things that really your body isn't well adjusted to. And I know that I need to get out and walk, because anytime I walk like I did this morning and the back of my leg is aching a little bit, that's telling me that you slipping. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not in my 20s no more, So we trying to continue to do this as we get older. 70, 80 years old, still walking miles. So yeah, from the health community, Gillian Berry, I tip my hat to her for that, And, I've always been watching Gillian, at least for the last couple of years, just because I like a lot of her content with the people that she come on with. She don't just focus on raw vegans, even though she's a raw foodist. She got vegans on her channel as well. And, that's the thing about her. And, I think we had did some communication back in a couple years ago, I think, when she was kind of first getting her ball rolling. And, she was talking about doing an interview with me. And I was busy at the time, so I told her I couldn't do it at that time. And, I reached out after I got unbusy and told her I'm ready. But, I haven't heard anything, which is all good. I've been able to start my own little channel and create my own little content and continue to grow from there. Not just about health, but things that I may find interesting, or, topics that I want to touch on, But anyway, it's Friday afternoon, Friday evening. It's getting ready to get dark out here. I just wanted to come do a couple laps, get some movement in. Movement is very important. So we're going to do a couple laps, probably do 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And after I'm done, go in the house, relax, watch a movie maybe, and plan my trip to get out of this cold. It snowed a couple days ago. And my goodness, man, I'm like, what am I doing here? I should have got up out of here this week. I should be down in Florida. I should be really in Belize, but I can't really leave right yet. There's a couple things that I got to tighten up, couple deals that I'm trying to close. And, I don't want to take a chance to go down there and have to get things notarized. When you're selling houses and shit, as a seller, you got to get deeds and stuff notarized when you're transferring documents and titles. So I want to get that stuff all wrapped up. And once I get that stuff wrapped up, I'm out. I was thinking about my passport expires next May 2026. And I was thinking, you know what? Should I get it renewed now so I don't have to come back next year to get it done? Or should I wait? And then, of course I should get it done now. And that's probably what I'll do. I'll get it done now and get it expedited for like 2 or 3 weeks. I think it comes back in 2 to 3 weeks if you get it expedited. So I'll probably do that. But in the meantime, I definitely got to get out of here. I'm probably going to shoot down to Florida this coming week. And I got a house that I'm trying to sell down there. got a house that I'm trying to sell in Georgia, and I'm also trying to sell one of my promissory notes. And one of the promissory notes is ready to be sold. Just waiting on this guy to wire his money to the escrow. He's done went through the steps and everything. Now, he kind of drags his feet. We've been doing this for 2 months now. And, but he's coming up on the crunch time to where this next step is just wiring the money. And then this house in Florida, just got an offer on that today. One that I was interested in anyway. Just put it on the market last week. I think the Georgia one I put on the market this week as well. Monday or Tuesday, I signed a listing agreement. So I wanted to get that taken care of. The main thing really is the note. I could probably be all right with leaving to go to Belize without having that under contract. But that note, I really want to get that shit tied up and done, get that sold. That's one of my main things, because I really wanted to, once I get the note sold, I got a business partner on that one. Once I get the note sold, I wanted to kind of take him some bread in person, have a discussion with him, and, plan my move from there. But I definitely got to be in Belize next month, the end of next month, towards the end. I'm not going to get a car right away. So, but anyway, I don't want to go off on a tangent with that. Shout out to Gillian Berry. Salute. This ain't a hate video. This ain't no bad speech on her. I love her for that. You know what I mean? I love what she did with that. One of the people that's in the community that's speaking about health, she came out and spoke truth about what's really going on with her life when it comes to her health and the numbers. So anyway, everybody have a good evening. Go out and get you some exercise, as well as drink a glass of water. Peace.